basic array operations. An array is simply a sequence of memory locations. The whole thing is given a name and we can index those. The things we need to do are to create, initialize, find the length, add a value to the end called append, change a value, and scan, which means go through each element of the array one by one. So here is the pseudocode, and here's my Python program. The first thing we're going to do is just create an array of size 5 of integers. The first line of code, I click this, and here it is. I'll just do that. So the second line of code will create an empty list, which it does. And then we're going to change these values here by using the initialization method in Python. And you can see they've changed. But this is the one I want to focus on. The most important one is to scan the list and look inside each element to do something. Please notice that the I in there will be set to 0 by the for loop, and it will finish 1 before the end of the array, just as we've written in pseudocode here. So I click this. I is set to 0, as we imagine. It's going to print array 0, which we find a 2. It does, and then it's going to increment. So you'll see that it keeps just going up by 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, printing out. So let's do that quickly. And it's going. Now, the last element is a 4, and after it's computed the length, I want you to notice that I stop 1 before the length, because 0, 1, 2, 3 is actually equal to 4. The for loop does that for you, but in the pseudocode you have to make it explicit. We're now going to add a value to the end of the list. So if you watch here, it's going to put a 5 at the end. I'll run it. Yes, it did at the end there. Okay, that is Python arrays in a nutshell.